Let me start it with a video.
I don't work for money. I work for relationship. I work for network. I work for personal development. I work to provide services and goods and values to the marketplace. And if money comes as a return as a byproduct, so be it. But to be working for money is to be working for what somebody else owns because you don't own that money. I don't work for money.
I don't work for money. Fuck that. That's deep. You get me? Well, let's start. Episode 105. Why you shouldn't work for money. See, I wouldn't ever tell people what to do. But I told myself not to work for money because I understood at a very young age that money's a tool. How you doing today, Jasmine? Before I start.
Excelentemente bien. Espiritualmente, mentalmente, físicamente, emocionalmente, financieramente. Que nos sirve para servir, nos sirve para vivir.
You sound, before you say it in English, you already sound like a Spanish girl.
Okay, I'm getting there. Those who do not live to serve do not serve to live.
So we're here serving. That's what we're doing, right? We don't do this for the view. Even if we have one view, to me, it's fulfilling, if it makes sense. Because at least we impact at least one person. So, episode 105. Welcome to episode 105 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today, we're tackling a common mindset, why you shouldn't work for money. Many people focus solely on earning a paycheck, but there's a better approach to building wealth and finding purpose in your work. In this episode, we'll explore why working for money alone can limit your potential and how shifting your focus can lead to greater financial freedom and fulfillment. Let's talk about understanding the difference between money and wealth. Money as a tool, not a goal. Working only for money focuses on short-term rewards, whereas wealth building involves creating lasting value. My question to you, Jasmine, is how does focusing on money limit your long-term success?
Focusing on money limits your long-term success because money is not the end goal. And just like that book you have, The Wealth Money Can't Buy, I feel as if when you focus on money, that means you're chasing it. When in reality, when you create value and you turn that idea into money, and you're able to attract that abundance, you're able to attract the money, because I feel like a lot of people are so focused on that desire of needing the money. When in reality, we have to use money as a tool. We're not meant to need money. We're meant to value ourselves and invest in ourselves and invest in our growth. So when we become that person, that money will automatically be attracted to us.
Stop chasing money. Chase problems and find solutions to those problems, if it makes sense. But let me read this about your higher purpose. You came here loaded with potential, ability, gifts, wisdom, love, and intelligence to share with the world. You're here to make the world a better place. You have a purpose. And until you start living it, you will have a void inside of you, a feeling you can't quite explain, but that knows that you're meant for more. I believe that everyone has a purpose in life, a purpose to be of service to the world. This purpose, along with the experience of unconditional love and joy, is the reason for our existence. Purpose provides us with meaning. Purpose provides us with meaning. Most of us find it difficult to identify what our true purpose is. Others have a feeling that they know what it is, but are often forced to conform to society's norms and reject their real purpose in the world, if it makes sense. So if you guys find your purpose, believe it or not, to find your purpose, just to give a little more clarity when it comes, because we're going to be talking a lot about finding your purpose. Because we understand everybody wants the dream home, the dream car, but everything starts with the dream business. To me, to us, business is spiritual. Just like, believe it or not, money is spiritual. Because just money is a tool, but at the end of the day, business is a byproduct. I mean, serving money is a byproduct of value creation. So when you attract money, it's because you create a value. So most people focus on the money instead of focusing on bringing the results, meaning the value, right, for the target audience in order for them to get the exchange, if it makes sense. If that exchange now is money, you get the money, but they get the value. They see more value on the value because you solve the problem. we see more, well, the money, because we already know, have the solution. Does it make sense or no? Right? So 609, my birthday. Every day is our birthday. So there's 2 days that will literally make a man or a woman alive. The day they're born and the day they find their purpose. That's why I brought that up. But low key is 609. I was born June 9th, 6-9. And it's 609 right now. So the concept of financial freedom, true wealth is about financial independence, not just a paycheck, right? So my question to you, Jasmine, is why is building wealth more powerful than working for a paycheck?
Building wealth is more powerful than working for a paycheck because you have to prioritize delayed gratification. I feel like a lot of people want that quick paycheck, but then it's like you're not in control of your time. You have somebody working over you. You're surrounding yourself around low vibrational people, all because you don't want to invest into yourself, all because you don't want to take that step and prioritize delayed gratification and realize that if I invest into myself, if I invest into my journey, I'm going to attract wealth. I'm not going to need to work under anybody. I'm not going to need anybody to be in control of my time. I'm going to have the opportunity as a business leader to be able to pick who's in my life, to be able to control my own time, and to be able to just overall control my own life.
You should promote the episode that we did on.
Yeah. Oh,
delayed gratification.
Yeah, we did delayed gratification. We did that episode, quick wins over future rewards, where basically we went back and forth as him as my mentor, him sharing his experience and inspiration with me and to my audience, basically allowing us the opportunity to strive into that knowledge of why delayed gratification is better than instant gratification. So guys, if you want to understand the aspects and dive a little deeper into how delayed gratification will be able to just take you far in life, tap into that episode, the Fitney Cast.
Give her more detail how they could basically find your channel and all that.
So my channel it's on YouTube. I also have my main Instagram, yasmin.gadalari, and I have my own Instagram as well. But yeah, the Fitney Cast is my podcast. You guys can look it up easily on YouTube.
It will be in the bio also.
Yes. And it's about women empowerment and also about personal growth. So being able to have this opportunity to be able to have a mentor who has shared his inspiration and his messages and his knowledge with me, when now we could do the same for my audience and your audience and her audience. So it could just be a leader creating leader environment.
If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Right.
Teamwork makes the dream work. As a vision-driven leader, we need team. We need a team. Together, everyone achieves more. What else do you want to tell the world when it comes to this subject, why you shouldn't work for money?
What I could say is,
tell your story,
okay,
at least a minute.
Yeah.
You got me? So, and I want everybody, when you guys come up also, tell your story on why you shouldn't work for money. Your past, present.
Right. I worked a few jobs, but one of my last job, I worked as a cashier at ShopRite. And ever since I left that experience, I've realized the true fulfillment in being able to invest into yourself and use your time to invest into yourself instead of using your time working for money, working under somebody. I realized that honestly, I hold myself on such a high pedestal. Being at that job, I just felt like I didn't belong there. I just felt like I had a greater calling. So being able to accept my blessings and accept opportunities and take action on that, I've been able to strive out of that and work towards my dreams. And thank you for having me. God bless.
Thank you, Jasmine. We'll wrap it up also with Jasmine because she'll have something to say about another segment. But wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. How you doing, Emily, today?
Excelentemente bien.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Spiritually, espiritualmente, mentally, mentalmente, physically, físicamente, emotionally, emocionalmente, financially, financieramente. Porque que nos sirve para servir, nos sirve para vivir. Because he who doesn't live to serve does not serve living.
Okay, so we're here to serve people, right?
Yes.
Serving is another word for helping.
Yeah.
What's the best sales strategy? Helping.
Yeah.
Always be helping people. You want to help yourself? Help others. Simple. But you know what people do? I can't help myself. I cannot help others unless I help myself. That's a limiting belief. And I'm going to say this on camera. And whatever I say, I don't take it back. That's counterintuitive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Help others get from A to B, B to C, C to D, because you already went from A to B, right?
Yeah.
Help people get the right attitude so they could take action,
Yeah.
so they could become a business owner. Because they will never be free until they become a business owner.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Freedom starts where?
The mind.
In the mind. But you guess what, Emily? They were trained to be workers.
Yeah.
They were not trained to be what? Thinkers. The man or woman that works all day has no time to what?
Make money.
To make money. So today's episode, we're talking about why you shouldn't work for money.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you anything, people are gonna be like, if you don't work for money, what would I work for? That's why you broke, bro. That's why you broke, sis. See? That's why I tell people you gotta have a growth mindset. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Escape the fear zone, escape the comfort zone. Find your purpose, get on growth zone, get rid of your old ways, get rid of your weakness, right?
Yeah.
So you can live your dreams. That dream car, that dream home, everything starts with the dream business. And start with the 5 pillars. It starts with your dream body. Discipline starts in the gym because health is wealth, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong, Emily?
Yeah, you're right.
So let's talk about, Emily, building skills and value,
Okay.
right? Focus on skill development.
Mm-hmm.
Skills create value, which in turn attracts money and opportunities. Working to learn and grow pays off more than working solidly for a paycheck. My question to you is, why is skill development more valuable than a paycheck? Because a lot of people, they rather get the paycheck,
Yeah.
instant gratification,
Mhm.
instead of, well,
Develop a skill.
develop the skill, a high income skill. We got to be specific.
High
High
skill.
income skill, right? Because a lot of people have skill sets in implementation. When you get into unification, that's leadership. That's what, as a leader, I'm here on a mission to create leaders that are supposed to be what? Creating leaders, right?
Yeah.
But also, we're communicators, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
That's why everybody in this organization has their own voice, their own podcast, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
And we're also what? People perish because of lack of vision, right? We operate through the imagination,
Yeah.
right? An idea is just a dream without execution. We can close the distance between an idea and money. What we tell people, chase the vision and the money's gonna follow. But you know what people chase? The money. But if they create the garden, guess what's gonna come? The butterflies,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you have what the cat wants, the cat will come to you, right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
But they're workers, Emily. So let's talk about, Emily, once again. My question to you is, why is skill development more valuable than a paycheck?
Okay, when you develop your skills, high income skill, let's say, you can bring more value to the world because you are focusing in one task that you know that you can do well. So when you know what you can do, you will, and also the value you can bring to the world, the world, you will, the money is gonna follow because it's people in the world that will need that skill that you are developing. So if you develop it well, if you know how you sell yourself, like making relationship or something like that, you will get the money.
How to win friends and influence people.
Yeah.
Right? And Warren Buffett once said, the more you learn, the more you earn.
Yeah.
Leaders are readers, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Leaders are readers.
Yeah.
Why? Because leaders are thinkers.
Yeah.
Now you got it? The man that works all day or woman that works all day has no time to make money, right?
Yeah.
Value creation over income. Value creation over income. Meaning focus on the value
And the
income will follow.
Yeah.
So providing value in your work naturally attracts financial success.
Mm-hmm.
Often more than working for income alone. My question to you is, how does focusing on value creation lead to financial growth?
Okay, when you focus on the value creation, you are not following a paycheck. You are not letting other people think for you. You are thinking for yourself. So when you think for yourself, you know what your worth is. And also you can sell yourself in the marketplace for a higher price, not for what other people will tell you what your worth is.
Equity is the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
But most people, they settle for instant gratification, a paycheck, a commission, or whatever it is, instead of settling for equity, right?
Yeah.
Equity is literally the name of the game, right? I'd rather have a percentage of the business than have a paycheck or secure paycheck. I like the unknown, Emily. I like risking everything. I'll risk it all. If it makes sense,
Yeah, it
right?
makes sense. Yeah.
Time is not money
No.
for employees.
Yeah.
From employees, the modern word for what? Slavery. Right?
Yeah.
They don't hit them, but they get mentally manipulated.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Anybody in the organization, since everybody's a thinker,
Mm-hmm.
can they be manipulated by society?
No,
Why not, Emily?
they can think for themselves.
Oh, so we're here empowering people,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Or we putting people in a gaveta,
No.
in a drawer,
No.
right? En una funda.
No.
We're telling people to come work for us.
No.
We tell them to work with us.
Yeah.
They want to go fast, they could go alone. That's people's problem. They want 100% of whatever they're doing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Would you rather be part of an organization of leaders creating leaders where we're all coming as one? You in the unity, we all stand.
Yeah.
I don't know if that said that correct.
Yeah.
Right?
Unity.
Right?
Yeah.
My question to you, Emily,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to skill development,
Okay.
what are the skills that you think, based right now, how the world's heading, are the most valuable skill sets? High income skill sets.
Okay. I can say knowledge, because what people know is keeping them poor.
People perish because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Hosea 4:6.
Yeah.
Right? So what they don't know is keeping them poor.
Yeah.
And poor is passing opportunities over repeatedly.
Yeah.
Right? It keeps them ignorant. Right? And the most expensive thing on this world is ignorant. Right?
Yeah.
You read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people say they read it, but they didn't understand it. And they didn't apply what they learned.
Mhm.
Right? What do you learn from this book, Emily?
I learned that the rich don't work for money, and also when you
Rule
say
number 1, the rich don't work for money. They have money working for them.
Yeah.
That's rule number 1. But what do poor people do? They work for money.
money.
So anybody working for money, in your eyes, they're what?
Poor.
Straight up.
They're poor.
Huh?
They're poor.
If they get mad, you're poor, bro. You're poor, sis. Straight up.
Yeah.
Well, you want me to lie to you?
But it's not poor in the pocket, it's not in the mind.
You see, poor, rich, wealthy is a mindset.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah.
See, you're truly wealthy when you find your purpose. That's wealth. We don't want to be rich here. We want to be wealthy. What's our PIF? What do we want to pay it forward?
Purpose.
Helping people accomplish their dream is our purpose, right?
Yeah.
We're in the transformation business.
Yeah, that's
Why?
right.
Impact over income, right?
Yep.
Right? And that's how that's how we get our fulfillment, right?
Yep.
Faith, fitness,
Faith, fitness,
friends, because strangers make you rich. Finance, your family will never love you if you don't have your finance under control. Family goes last. So you see, we're going against the grain.
Mm-hmm.
God first, faith. We walk by faith, not by sight, right? What you become in the organization is worth more than what you get, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get the dream car, the dream home, but it's be to have. But everybody wants to have the dream car, dream home. They want even the dream body, Emily, without putting in the work. Just tell the world how you got your dream body by putting in the work.
Okay. What I can say is that when I had clarity in the body I want, I just focus in that and go after it and every day work on it. And also in my mind, because before I just give up when I stopped doing the second rep. So every time I feel pain, I keep pushing my body to accomplish the body I want.
See, time is priceless, Emily. And I've told everybody, whoever's next, they're supposed to be doing this. 5, 4. Who's next? So stand up and at least track the time. But at least so we could know. Oh, what else, Emily?
Okay, what I can say about stop working for money is when you know what your purpose is, you're going to follow your purpose and you will be fulfilled because you are doing what you love, not because you are following a paycheck. And before, when I used to sell my time for money, I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have a meaning in my life. And I also think that what's the point of me be alive if I don't make any difference in the world? Why am I alive if I'm not here? Other person can do what am I doing? I want to make a change in my life, and that's why when I met you, and I also so grateful for that because now I know what is my purpose is. That is helping other people accomplish their dreams.
That's literally one of the best purpose any man or any woman could actually be doing right now. Helping a brother or a sister accomplish their dreams. Whoever haven't read the book Business Secrets from the Bible, I highly recommend reading that book. Because secret number one, God wants each of us to be obsessively preoccupied with the needs and desires of his other children. Right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Right? And in that same book, they give a scenario. Can you tell them the scenario between Group A and Group B? Right? Tell them.
Okay. The Group A, they ask two questions. They have two questions. One is that you will be paid even if you don't sell anything. You will get paid, like security. And the other group was equity. For the amount of product you sell, you will get paid for a portion. So most of the people in there choose A because they want security. But the person that was narrating that story, he chose B because he didn't find the meaning of why he need to be paid for something that he didn't sell. So he preferred equity, and
he also knew his value.
Yeah.
He also knew the work that he was going to be able to put that group. You get me? So they knew that we're going to deliver. See, as a man that is results driven like myself, that's why I've never understood another man, another woman that gets a paycheck. Because you can make more based on your effort. I don't know if it makes sense. If you know you're going to deliver, why would I settle for security if I know I'm going to go the extra mile? If I know I'm a Steph Curry, if I'm a LeBron James, why would I sit here and let another man tell me how much I'm worth? Now I'm going to get paid this much, and that's what I want. That's it. We ain't talking. Straight up. You got me? With this voice, with this loud ass fucking voice, right? Instead of forcing people to like you, become a powerful force of attraction for authentic energy by simply being yourself. If they align with your energy, you win. If they don't, you still win. That's deep right there. That's why authenticity literally is what, Manny?
Authenticity
is the name of the game. But Carlos, you say equity is the name of the game. You say consistency is the name of the game. You say discipline is the name of the game. Guys, being authentic will literally do two things. Attract the right people and scare away the wrong fucking people. Guess what we want to do here in this organization, Manny?
We want to scare away the wrong people, and we
want to attract. I don't care about
we want to
scaring away. They're gonna run away themselves.
We want to attract the right people.
You got me?
Of course.
There's more weak-minded motherfuckers and bitches than strong-minded.
That's the whole
point. This
organization
organization's for strong-minded motherfuckers.
That's the whole point.
Right? Es mentira. Hey, I'm loving the haircut, Rob. Es mentira. You're truly thou, true religion. You're true to your religion?
Nah.
Not anymore?
I mean, I'm true to God.
True to God?
Yeah.
I respect that. You got me? Because now you're vibrating higher, right? Because you're living your purpose, right?
Of course, yeah.
Which is to help people accomplish their dreams, right?
Of course.
Right? Consistency 360, right?
Of course.
You've been consistent in the gym. Es mentira. Manny, let's talk about, investing in assets instead of just earning. Right? Because obviously you're a barber, right?
Yeah.
Almost kissing that thing out, right? Almost there, right? You already dropped the MetLife, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah.
First of all, how you doing today?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Excelentemente bien. Espiritualmente. Mentalmente.
Always say it in Spanish, but also say it in English. Because
spiritually, mentally, mentalmente, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, financieramente, financially, porque no quiere, el que no vive para servir, no sirve para vivir. He who doesn't live to serve doesn't deserve living, or to live.
Today, Manny, we're talking about why you shouldn't work for money, right? Just to not get off topic, right? I'm going to play the video back again just to give more clarity to you and to the world. Because this video is deep. It's less than a minute, but it's deep. The video I started the thing with.
I don't work for money. I work for relationships. I work for network. I work for personal development. I work to provide services and goods and values to the marketplace. And if money comes as a return, as a byproduct, so be it. But to be working for money is to be working for what somebody else owns, because you don't own that money. I don't work for money.
You see, I don't work for money. You get me? Huh?
Now there's different ways to work for money, right? There's implementation, right? That's the slavery. That's what everybody does, right? And there's unification. That's the manager, the self-employed, right? And there's a business
No,
owner.
those are the people that move the people.
There we go.
Implementation, those are the people working hard like burros.
Okay.
Like you.
Is
Yeah,
that
right?
okay.
Then there's the
unification.
Those are leaders.
Okay.
Moving people, right?
Oh,
But we're leaders, moving leaders.
Moving leaders.
Creating leaders that are supposed to be what? Creating leaders. We don't want followers, right?
Right.
But we don't focus on what we don't want.
Right.
We focus on what we want in this organization.
Then there's
right?
communication.
Communication. You got your podcast.
We're speaking.
Right?
We're speaking. People trying
promote
to
yourself.
Of course.
Tell something to the world right now.
Consistency 360. Stay consistent in your life to be ahead. I mean, to improve every day. To be consistent. To get 1% better every day. 1% better. Kaizen. You know what I mean? Stay consistent with yourself.
Let me play this video of John C. Maxwell because I sent it to you.
The expression I use often when I teach is that consistency compounds. We overestimate intensity and we underestimate consistency. So your life and your growth has to be stored up before it shows up. So when you see somebody that's done something very well, they didn't just start practicing on that yesterday. You're never good the first time. They've been consistent. And because of their consistency, they've arrived to a level that begins to show and display growth and excellence. And that's what I want for you. The expression I use often when I teach is that
Consistency, literally 360. We already did today's episode what? 105, right? We've been consistent.
Of course,
right?
and that's gonna lead us to the success that we want to show. We want to impact people. We're gonna help people, and that's gonna take one day at a time. This is episode 105, so you can imagine how many people are already impacted already by our communication and our content.
Let's talk about now, Manny, investing in assets instead of just earning, right? Creating passive income, because you love passive income, right? You rather have $100 of passive income than $1,000 of earned income, right? So working for money keeps you in the cycle of trading time for dollars, while investing in assets allows your money to work for you. My question to you, Manny, is how does working for money limit your income potential?
How does working for money? Because you're not creating value for yourself. You're the person of value. So like the more time you spend to yourself, the more polished you're gonna be. The more if you're a dirty diamond. I called the girl. I called somebody. Well, I called somebody that one day that they're a dirty diamond because I saw how much potential she had and how much polishing we could do to her to bring her value out of herself. You know what I mean? So like.
In another word, if you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. If you work hard on a job, you make a living.
Exactly.
Right? So my question was, how does working for money limit your income potential?
Because
Manny, as a barber, getting paid $20, $30, $40, $50 per hour, he's limited. Because when he's cutting hair, let's say, for example, even if you would have got $100 an hour, let's say you cut at 10 hours, right? Let's say you cut 5 people. Because half of the time you were not going to be busy, right? You were not going to be cutting people's hair. Let's say you made $500 in one day, but you made $500 in those 10 hours. Do you think your time, your life is worth $500?
No, not at all.
Huh?
Not at all.
Right?
No,
So
exactly.
now that you're perceiving the world from a different perspective, right? You just got to take life a little more serious, bro. You got to know when it's time to play, when it's time to what? Take it serious, right?
You're right.
Or don't I have that?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying. Just
you got to know when to take things serious.
I understand.
That's why I teach character development. You get me? Because your character obviously is what you say you are, but you also got to understand we don't care about reputation in this organization because as leaders, creating leaders that are supposed to be creating leaders, when we tell people the truth as leaders, or we get the rotten apple out of the fucking group, out of the team, out of the organization, motherfuckers and bitches will always what? Talk shit. Because they're vibrating at a very low what? Frequency, energy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong? Right?
Yeah,
so, right, am I right or wrong that leaders are supposed to develop their character?
You're right about that.
Right?
Of course.
Shout out to John C. Maxwell. He got to work his what? His body.
His physical pillar.
His physical pillar. Because he's what?
He's
fat.
He's overweight.
He's fat. Nah, let's not fucking sugarcoat nothing in this organization. Right? So, going back, because I don't want to go off topic. Building streams of income. Diversifying income through investments leads to financial freedom faster than relying solidly on a paycheck.
Of course.
Why is this essential to build assets for long-term wealth, Manny?
It's essential because then when you're making assets, you're not then trading your energy for money.
An asset a day keeps the 9 to 5 away.
Of course.
Right? What's an asset?
An asset is something that's generating you more money without having to put effort or energy into it.
And a liability?
Something that's gonna take it out.
What do people have more? Liabilities.
Liability, yeah, they're
liabilities, right?
They're liabilities themselves.
You literally nailed it. You really nailed it because I was gonna say that. Most people are liabilities themselves. Exactly. They're liabilities to the marketplace, to society, to the world. Do you think God is happy with people that are not using their talents and gifts to give it back to others?
No, they're not serving people. They're not going anywhere in God's eyes.
So a man like myself, I don't have to say I'm valuable. The marketplace says I'm valuable.
Right.
You see the difference?
Of course.
Huh?
Right.
So judge a man by the fruit it bears. What you sow is what you what?
Reap.
What you reap. So I tell the world one thing. You have to be sowing good seeds, right?
Facts.
But also, you also got to keep away the leeches. You know, those when you plant a seed, you plant an idea, you got to protect it like your life depends on it. That's your purpose, right or wrong?
Of course.
So when you're here watering your vision, motherfuckers are bitches that do not want to see the tree, right?
Right.
Grow. They're going to try to what? Ruin it. They're going to try to break it. Because they think everything is a what? A scam. Because they're still confused about what? About money. And as innovators, because I'm going to include all you guys, because as a vision-driven leader, if I'm a vision-driven leader plus teamwork, we're going to make the what? The dream work. Right or wrong?
Of course.
Together, everyone achieves more. Right or wrong?
Of course.
This is why keeping it real saves you much time and energy. You discover who appreciates you as you are, who else is being themselves, and you free yourself from the burden of maintaining a fake connection that doesn't align with your deepest beliefs and values. Make sense or no?
Of course.
Huh?
Yeah.
So instead of forcing people to like you, become a powerful force of attraction for authentic energy by simply being yourself. How I've done it. You don't think I've done it? Like that?
Yeah.
If they align with your energy, you win. If they don't, you still win. Carlos, now I understand why you say, even when you lose, you fucking win. Bro, I'm not losing. That's why I tell people like you and myself and the world and everybody in the organization, get your shit together. Self-love, self-care, happiness, inner peace, independence, time management. Because the minute you get your shit together, something's going to happen. You're going to be able to attract the people you want and you scare away all the people you don't want. Would you rather have a $100 bill or $99 in dollars?
$100 bill.
Would you rather have one good friend, right? Or 100 fucking fake
dollar bills?
Fake friends. Would you rather have
one real friend, one
true friend, coach mentor that tells you the truth, or a coach mentor that sugarcoats and gives you the coffee with fucking sugar?
Nah, somebody to tell me I'm ugly.
There's no such thing as an ugly man or ugly female.
Nah, somebody.
Because if we here say a man or a woman is ugly, we're here judging God.
Let me reword that.
That's vibrating at a very low frequency.
Let me reword that. I will want a coach to tell me I'm fat when I'm fat. I'm gonna slide when I'm gonna slide. When I'm not smart enough. When I'm not smart enough. When I need to read more books to develop my mental skills.
Don't work for money. Make money work for you.
Of course.
To wrap it up, tell whatever story you want to say. Promote yourself. But answer the question why you shouldn't work for money, right? From your perspective, because you're there, almost getting out of there. Rat race matrix.
Hopefully, but Honestly, to tell you guys the truth, I've always been self-employed, either working from implementation. I always been working a 9 to 5, right? So therefore, I always lacked of polishing myself because I'm the diamond. I gotta value myself. I gotta value my time. So if I feel like if I feel like I'm in the comfort zone working a 9 to 5, that's a problem. Because if you're not out of your comfort zone, then you're not in growth mode. And you need to polish yourself. You need to spend more time educating yourself, working on your physical pillar, just doing positive things to polish yourself because you're the diamond. So get out of your comfort zone and start doing things that are gonna be productive for yourself.
Thank you, Manny. Appreciate you.
I appreciate
World,
you.
yesterday we did an episode. Whoever didn't watch yesterday's episode, I highly recommend you guys watching it. Why energy attracts money. But I want to play this video when it comes to energy, right? Because money is energy.
Studied the energy chart. This is your income. The average income in America is $4,000. Majority of people that average the same income average the same thoughts and the same frequency, and they're all down here. The bottom of the frequency chart is doubt, worry, fear, anxiety, jealousy, all at the bottom. Majority of people make the income that they make because majority of people vibrate at the same frequency. Your goal is $25,000 a month, Jennifer? Yes. You have to have 5 times higher frequency, and as it goes up, you will see the chart. Confidence, love, gratitude. I said success is not what you do, it's who you become to $25,000. So I said, how do you want $25,000 a month? But 2.5 seconds ago, you just talk crap about that person. You're in a low frequency, you can't do it. You haven't been sold a scam. They sold us a low frequency. And the low frequency dictates the energy dictates your commission, your result. So you sell yourself another frequency when you walk out of your... Okay. Anybody ever studied the energy?
Money is energy, guys. Money is energy. Why you shouldn't work for money, right? So, how you doing today, J. Andy?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Positivo y productivo. Productivo because it has the word product in it. I'm the product. But excelentemente
We the
bien.
business. That's true.
Correct.
We the product.
Correct.
Right? What do we sell? We don't sell a product. We don't sell a service, right? We sell knowledge. And we're not even selling knowledge. We're giving free game, free knowledge, because people perish because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. Bible says it. People perish also because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. The Bible says it, right? We're vision-driven leaders. We're in a mission to help people accomplish their dream, right? But everything starts with their purpose. And their purpose is their vision. The vision God sent them to the world to be. That's God sent us to basically, as leaders, to create leaders that are supposed to be what? Creating leaders. Are we creating followers?
What I look like? You can't create a follower. I don't want no followers.
Followers, that's abundance in followers, right? But it's going to be now an abundance in leaders. I don't want followers to follow me. Fuck them. They could fuck themselves. Whoever wants to be a follower, I don't want you around me. You got me? I need leaders. Leaders, but not just leaders.
That create leaders.
Leaders that create leaders. There's levels to this fucking shit.
They have control of their mind. Espiritualmente, spiritually, connection with God. They're getting to know themselves. Who want to be a follower? Everybody wants to be an alpha. We're all alphas. Created in the image of God. You were made to create something. Create the best version of yourself. Mentalmente, the more you learn, the more you earn. That's why you shouldn't work for money. Everybody says they rich dad, poor dad. Rule number 1 is the rich don't work for money. That was like a stab to my mental. Físicamente, health is the ultimate wealth. The wealth money can't buy. You asked me on the other day on the podcast, what do you prefer to have? Your dream home or your dream body? Your dream car or your dream body? Why are you prioritizing money? You don't even have your dream body. Work on that. Discipline. Discipline is
health is wealth.
Correct. Emocionalmente.
Shout out to Esteban.
Shout out to Esteban. Love you, bro.
Esteban, instead of you getting in shape, you're getting in worse shape. Some people just go backward. I proved it. And videos are there. That's why I want everything recorded. If I'm an asshole, all right, let's record. You got me? One thing about me, I'll never backdate or regret anything I fucking say. 34 years. I'm not going to regret shit. You got me? We're living in a society that to me is perfect. Full of fucking weak motherfuckers. They need a strong-minded motherfucker like myself to tell them the fucking truth, right? That's tough love, baby. You see, one thing about me, I thank God. I thank God that I was from day -0 hard on myself. I don't like being easy on myself. And People be like, oh, you gotta have empathy. They don't tell me that shit. You gotta have empathy with people. Bro, pretty much, you know what they're pretty much telling you? That you gotta kiss people's ass and literally accept their nonsense, their bullshit. You get me? All the little low vibrations, all the little low vibrational talks. Like, nah, bro, if you're gonna come forward with your low vibrational bullshit to me, mentally, I'm not gonna fucking let that in my garden, my mental garden. If it's not high frequency, I don't want to talk about it. Fuck that low vibrational talks.
So I send people like that, send you to go take a hike. I would even.
Simple. I tell them to go fuck themselves.
I would just simply turn away. But that's why emotionally, estamos crecimiento, no es sentimiento. So when the truth comes to light, even if the message is not delivered in the best way, don't get butthurt. Just take time, reflect on the message, because it's probably the truth. You fat, you obese, you got to work on your health. You got to educate yourself. We all have issues. I'm not perfect. Are you perfect? Exactly. Financieramente, we all have a purpose, which is why we're here. Why you?
I'm all about progress.
Over perfection.
Kaizen, 1%. Who the fuck wants to be perfect? If I would have been perfect, I would have sat here with a mask on. Yesterday was Halloween.
Yeah.
You got me? Most motherfuckers walk with a mask even the whole year. They just don't wait for Halloween. They every single day with a fucking mask on. If it makes sense. And I do want to read something about that before we start on finding purpose in your work, right? Because yesterday, you know, one of the things in the CMR podcast, one of the things that they uploaded,
a clip?
No, authenticity attracts opportunity. Give me a sec. Yeah. In a world full of noise and endless filters, your greatest advantage is being real. 100. Authenticity isn't just about showing up as yourself. It's about embodying who you truly are with confidence, self-acceptance, and a deep understanding of your unique value. People connect with realness, and that connection opens doors. When you stand confidently in your authenticity, you attract people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your true self. No more trying to fit molds or live up to other people's expectations. Being unapologetic, you is your superpower. Es mentira. Success and growth often comes not from who pretends to be, who we pretend to be, but from the courage to embrace and express who we genuinely are. Let your stories, strengths, and even your imperfections shine. When you stay true to yourself, you naturally create a magnetic energy that draws in opportunities. That draws in opportunities meant specifically for you. So take off the mask. The right people and opportunities will be there waiting to meet the real you. Be bold, be genuine, be unapologetic you. See, that's me. If it makes sense, because I don't give a fuck. Yesterday they put a fucking comment, which I never read the comment, but it was one. On the promo video, being constantly that loud only shows limited intelligence. I hate to judge, but that big mouth just gives con artist vibes. Bro, whenever you want to see my dick, let me know. You got me? Straight up. But going back, when you click on that son of a bitch, you got me? That motherfucker's profile looks like a pussy ass nigga. Yeah, motherfucker. You got me? See, you got to give people that energy. Also, it's not that you got to pay people with the same energy they give you, but one thing about me, I mirror energy. Straight up. I got 34 years mirroring energy because I'm a lion. But when people want to be lions, you got to roar at them too. You got to be a mirror, if it makes sense. Because if not, people will bully you. I come from Passaic, where if you were not in a gang, they'll jump you, or they'll hit you, or they'll shoot something. I'll pay a motherfucker to say that they touched me. I had over 200 fights in my fucking life, and I don't care having 200 more. You know why? Because even fighting is a sport to me. Straight up. I don't look for problems, but I love solving them. With all that said, let's talk about purpose. Thank God that fucking God, well, that God put me on my purpose. Because if not, I would have been in jail right now. I'm dead ass. I would have been in jail. Bro, I got no little key. Where people got patience, I don't got patience. And where they have patience, the vice versa. If it makes sense. So I thank God. You get me? Because that's right. You see, that's low frequency. But I want to also give that energy to the world. Authenticity. I'm not going to sit here and lie that I'm Mr. Professional. Hi, Mr. Professional. Hi, I don't kill one bird. Oh, I do not curse. A lot of fucking people, that's why they don't attract success. You want to know what's the secret to my success? Be my authentic self. The minute I'm myself, two things happen. I attract the people that want to do business with me. People do business with people that like, know, and trust. And I scare away those that do not want to do business. But guess what, world? I get to pick who the fuck I do business with. Motherfuckers. Es mentira. Finding purpose in your work. Passion and purpose over paycheck. See, I can't be both. That's why I fucking curse. I'm an animal. When you work for a purpose rather than a paycheck, you naturally bring more energy and value. Now I get why my energy is fucking different. Now I get why I'm one of the most valuable men alive, which often leads to greater success. Now I get why my success is only measured at 1%. But bro, sis, let's measure your success. It's at 0.0000000 negative 1 trillion%. If I measure my success at 1%, and I literally have done more than 99% of the people you could say in this fucking world, imagine what people, the average Joe smoke. Man, let me shut up. I'm not changing my ways. My energy, fuck that. Fuck that. You got me money, but it doesn't make me. I'll make the fucking money. My question to you is, why is purpose-driven work more fulfilling and rewarding? When you do work that is purpose, driven by your purpose.
When you do purpose work, that's when you find
purpose-driven work.
When you do purpose-driven work, that's when you feel that void, that emptiness that we have inside of us. We can have cheap dopamines, but when you go after your purpose and you accomplish your purpose, that's true success. And the strangest secret, success is the progression of a worthy ideal. So you say you become successful. Most people don't even know what they want. You said on the other podcast that I don't know what I want. So I sat down, I'm gonna be more stubborn. I've always been stubborn, but I have to, I didn't take the time. I'll be lying if I
You gotta be more detailed.
You're correct. Details.
What's the difference between a Rolls Royce and a Honda?
Details.
Details.
And when you say details,
what you rather have? 6 months waiting for a Rolls Royce or 6 minutes to get the Honda? I'd rather wait 6 months. Delayed gratification.
That's like telling me where you rather be an employee.
Shout out to us ordering that 2025 black badge Rolls Royce. Colony.
That's like telling me where you rather be an employee or entrepreneur.
You see, we rather wait for the thing,
of course,
right? Instead of getting the old body,
delayed gratification,
the new body. I didn't even know they had the new body. That a new body was coming out, because obviously, then that brings down the value of the other, right? Well, guess what? We gotta get the new body. Why would we settle? Why would we settle? It's better waiting, right?
Of course.
And we get what we want. And it's not for me. It's for all of us. For all of us. To work our personal brand. Oh, Carlos owns that. No, motherfucker. He owns it. She owns it. Everybody in the organization. You could own it too. But you're too prideful with too much ego that you want to do things solo. It's better to do things what? I'd rather do things with people.
Of course.
Than do things by myself. Leverage other people's experience. Leverage my experience, motherfuckers. Oh, but you're saying motherfucker. Guys, that's a word of love. Sorry, you're very emotional. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. No sorry. If words literally make you butthurt, I don't want you in this fucking organization. If it makes sense, right? Create your own, if it makes sense. Impactful work leads to fulfillment. Working with a purpose aligns your goals with fulfillment, creating both satisfactions and financial rewards. My question to you is, how does finding purpose lead to financial success?
When you find your purpose, you realize financial is just a byproduct of everything. Like people say, I used to think it was financial freedom, the real goal. But once you become free in the mind, that's everything. Financial freedom is just like the top of the leaves. But at the root of it is time freedom, mental freedom. There's people in jail more free than people that are outside of jail.
1,000,000,000%.
So everything lands in the mind. What's the point of having all the money in the world if you don't have your physical right? You don't have your spirit right? What's the point of getting, like in the Bible, it says the best. What does it mean for a whole man to gain the whole world, but yet forfeit his
jail
soul?
Is like time out to reflect. You get me? Time, because the thing is, the way God designed the world, how I see it, how I perceive it.
Your perspective.
My perspective, right? Sometimes people, in order for them to find their purpose, they either got to hit rock bottom, obviously maybe in a hospital, maybe in a jail, maybe something bad has to happen so they can wake up, so they can reflect. Because a lot of people, they don't know thyself. They don't take the time to get to know themselves, right?
Right.
They know what he, what she, what everybody's doing. They're here, engaging in cheap dopamine, right? Entertaining themselves instead of trying to validate themselves. Instead of judging the fucking messenger, pay attention to the message. But you know why I deliver the message like this? Straight up? Huh? I understood at a very young age that we male grow through pain. Pain is weakness leaving the body, right? I've noticed that when you go and talk to people, soft, I'm not saying to fucking belittle them or to shit on them, but you got to tell people the fucking truth. You got to hit people where it fucking hurts, right? Even if they hate you. Because I'd rather people hate me in the moment, and in the future, when they reflect, I'm all about delayed gratification. They're going to be like, yo, one of the best people, humans that ever passed my life has been Carlos. He was all this time giving me tough love. He was literally putting me in a position to hate him in the moment, but to fucking fall in love with him in the future. I'd rather be loved in the future than being loved in the moment. I'd rather be hated in the moment. But if my daughters are fat, I gotta tell them. I gotta tell them, mommy, here's a gym membership. Here's clothes. Right? Oh, and no, we're not buying no fucking And I gotta lead by example. But I cannot sit here and see my daughter's fat and I'm gonna stay shut. Right or wrong? Simple. If they keep eating, I don't see them. Simple. If you don't value my presence, I'm gonna make sure you value my absence. Simple. Right? I'm not calling people fat. I'm just telling you health is wealth. Maybe calling you fat is a little more emotional because estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento.
What I say is, when you find your true purpose, you realize that at the end of the day, money is just a tool, how you always say. So you have to find your purpose, because when you find your purpose, that's your reason for being. And at the end of the day, money is just a byproduct of value creation. We're working for something that's meaningless. Ecclesiastes, it says, everything in this world is meaningless. Everything will perish. Yes, is money important? Go watch the episode and see for yourself out of that whole podcast we did. But
promote all the episodes.
No, of course. I'll see more podcasts. Day one, we also see steps to become a multi-millionaire. You want to be a millionaire? See what steps you have to take to become that millionaire on day one. Podcast. Type
that episode 2 on this the description.
But guys, I'm now rereading Ikigai, and I feel as if me personally, I prefer to read one book 1,000 times than read 1,000 books one time. So we all have a reason for being. I'm a strong believer. You have a purpose. We all have a purpose here. And it's not a reason you watching this episode, you hearing me speak. There's a message that has to be delivered to you, and it's get to know yourself. Start with those 5 pillars and figure out what you love to do, and reach out and just work on yourself. The best investment you can make is on yourself. Another episode I did. And with that one, I'm out. Thank you.
Thank you. Choose a job you love, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Choose a job you love, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. A job, J-O-B, just over broke, right? Vanessa, how you doing, first of all, today?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos.
You sure?
Yes.
I believe you.
Yes.
Wow, new braids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Espiritualmente.
Spiritually?
Oh, okay, espiritualmente, spiritually, mentalmente, mentally, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, emotionally, financieramente, financially. El que no sirve para vivir, no sirve para servir. Who not live to serve, not deserve to live. Shout out Jasmine, I've been practicing with her.
You've been practicing with Jasmine, right?
Yes.
See that we're all about growing.
Yes.
We're not growing, we're dying. Right?
Yes.
Stay away from still people. Still complaining. Still in the same job. Still barbering for 20 years. Cutting hair. Shout out to all those barbers that used to cut my hair. Which I try to fucking open a barbershop for them. Or do a mobile barbershop. Or just get them out of the fucking barbering world. You got me? And they still thinking everything is a scam. Like, por eso se quedan siendo duro. Right? So, Vanessa, let's talk about something simple. Today we're talking about what, Vanessa? Why you shouldn't work for money, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, let's talk about shifting from an employee to an investor mindset, right? Think like an investor, not an employee. Employees work for money, while investors make their money work for them. Shifting to an investor mindset helps you build wealth and freedom. My question to you, Vanessa, is how does an investor mindset differ from an employee mindset?
Okay, this question is very good for me because I want to say about like what I had my mindset before and I compare my mindset now. When you have your employee mindset, you not grow. You just like stuck in your way. You just go in your 9 to 5. You just worry about your paycheck. Everything like lying with your paycheck or like the money you got. But when you grow or you have your minds like invested, you just like be everything you want to do, like you want to multiply, you know? What I see the light now? Because when you give me like some ideas to say, Vanessa, you can implementation like something like your personal brand, like something like that, you can make money. But because you show me different perspective, what I see the light. But when you go to 9 to 5, you just worry about your paycheck. You pay your bill, you pay everything like you want to pay.
See, Vanessa is an investor, not an employee. Time is not money for Vanessa. With money, she makes money. Vanessa, with myself, she has X amount of capital where that capital is to invest it into three things. Obviously, ourselves.
Yes.
Second, in attention, because we day trade attention. But third of all, other people. Right?
Yes.
Obviously, as a leader now, she's been studying leadership, right? Because leaders create leaders that are supposed to create leaders, right?
Correct.
You escaped the implementation. You're now in unification. En la unión está qué? Está la fuerza. In unity, there's the strength, right? But you're also a communicator, right?
Yes.
You have your podcast.
Yes, I have my podcast, Lucy Sombra. Just like go and surprise Lucy Sombra. This podcast is about how you empower women, and this is what I want to become. Like I know the woman what I had. I want to like empower all the women. They want to start their own business. What I did,
And you're willing to invest on them.
Yes.
Do they need money?
No.
They don't need money.
Yes.
What do they need? Hunger, a vision, a purpose, right? A mission, right?
Yes, correct.
With us, we can empower them.
Yes.
Everybody thinks they need money to do this, do that. You don't need money.
Yeah, they
right?
need it themselves.
Right?
Yes, sure.
You need a mind.
Mm-hmm.
You need an idea. Right? Wealth is in the mind, not in the pocket. Right? So everybody in this organization is an investor. Later on, in CMR Investor Network, it's going to be private invite only. And people are going to have to pay to get in deep dollars, if it makes sense. Like I'm going to make it to get into the organization. If you don't pay $1 million, you ain't getting into this organization. It's either he who pays attention.
Yeah.
It's either, you qualify now or later on. I'll promise you, Vanessa, I'm a man of my word and the videos are here. You get me? That it's going to be easier for you guys to go. You see that thing that they say in church? That is easier for a camel to get into a needle to get to heaven. It's going to be easier for you guys to get to the needle, right? Than to get into this organization. Straight up. Vanessa, we practice OQP, only quality people. Yeah, straight up. Because mark my word, the minute you become quality, will you want low vibrational people around?
No.
Will you let what?
You have to take care of your
Will you let low vibrational females around?
No.
With low values, right? That do not know how to move.
Yes.
Will you let me bring low vibrational males around?
No.
I cannot have low vibrational males, especially around female.
Yes, sure.
Right? Straight up. Because then when they see y'all, they never seen a fucking ass. You got me? They're going to be fucking drooling. They're going to be fucking like, bringing their fucking horny ass, thirsty nigga energy around, which I can read that shit. Of course. Let me play this video.
Okay.
I said, I want you to teach me about money. He says, but if I teach you, you work for me for free. And I said, why for free? And my poor dad went nuts. He says, so if I pay you, you think like an employee. Your brain will change. If you learn never to work for money, you'll be a rich man. The people that are being screwed today are the poor middle class because they work for money. If you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Rich Dad's lesson number 1, rich don't work for money. Don't you touch that stuff. I said,
Don't you touch that stuff. See, a lot of people, they settle for the money, they settle for the paycheck. But if you keep personal developing yourself, you're going to understand. First of all, if you want to be rich, wealthy, with money, you could what? Make money.
money.
What's easier, Vanessa, to work for money or to borrow?
Borrow money
So why they're not doing it?
because they don't have the knowledge. They don't know.
Okay, and they think borrowing just borrowing.
No, it's not. You
Huh?
have to show. You have to. Yeah.
Huh? How do we help them get rich?
Borrow
We help them
money.
borrow money and buy assets with it. But they
Yes.
don't even know. They think an asset is stocks, a home, a car. Bro, sis, it's what you become. Also, what you got to do, right? In order to have these things, right?
Yes,
It's like
correct.
winning the lottery. You get the money. Money has three stages. You got to know how to get it. You got to know how to what? Keep it.
Keep it.
But also you got to know how to grow it,
Yes,
right?
sir.
A lot of people, when they get the money, they is by exchanging their time for money. Let's say you get the money, by borrowing it.
Mhm.
Now, how you going to keep it? Because when a man with money means a man with who? Experience. Who's going to keep the money?
Like,
Me.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to leave with the experience? Them.
Then,
That's an exchange.
yeah.
I know my worth. I put in the work. I did my work overall, right? So, of course, I got to get paid. I get paid in the long run, but when I get paid, you best believe. I'll wait a year, but guess what? I'll make a quick quarter of a
Do
mil,
you see long term?
a mil per people, straight up. But if I help you make X much, right? I'm worth that much?
Yeah.
Of course.
They had to just pay.
To wrap this up with you, Vanessa, long-term vision. We're talking about shifting from an employee to an investor mindset, right?
Mhm.
We talked about think like an investor, not an employee. But let's talk about long-term vision. Focusing on investments and wealth building encourages a long-term vision for financial growth. Why is it important to think long-term with your finances?
Okay, when you think about like long term, it's like you're not focusing in the moment. You focus like the result, you're gonna get it.
You fucking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Carlos,
Oh,
I
shit.
not say bad word, Carlos, but I'm focused.
you know say about what?
No. I'm not like that. Okay, when you focus in like where you want to go in long term
See, guys, even bad words sometimes come out.
with me, no, I'm not. This is not my.
Okay, so when you fucking, or
Carlos, please, I'm not like that. Okay, I don't want to say that word. It's like you wanna like emphasize like long term. You see, you're gonna like get it, everything you wanna get it. But what I say, like, when the people say it's hard, like my like employee mindset, and then they just change and grow mindset, it's like they're gonna see everything they focus, they're gonna see like long term because see you focus like employee mindset, everything you're gonna get is like in the moment.
see, I don't get along low key, straight up. I'll say it gladly on camera. I never got along with people that have an employee mindset. Since a little kid, they always rubbed me the fucking wrong way. People that are fucking employees always rubbed me the wrong way because the way they think is just totally different from the way I think. So now that I reflect on, now
Yeah.
I understand them even a little more. The thing is, they were trained to be workers, not thinkers.
I can
Right?
say, yeah, I can say too because I became for that mindset. But I understand them. See, they know they do better. Like they can just like do everything they want to do it. But the thing they didn't know, I was like in that position. I was like that too. And I remember when I say I pay for $25 for hours or $30, and you laughing. I say, oh, why he laughing? I was like very happy because they pay me like 24 an hour.
The thing is, there's certain people that wipe their ass with $30. They wipe their ass with $300, $3,000. I'm serious. You never heard of fuck you money? Huh?
No.
That money's good. The fuck you money? That's that unlimited money.
No.
You know how you make good fuck you money?
How?
Operating through imagination.
Oh, okay.
An idea is just a dream without execution. We can close the distance between an idea and money. That's why we could print fuck you money. Watch the episode, How to Print Money. Printing money in Capital Games cast. Check in the description, guys. The episode that we did with Sam, right? Because people who think this shit is a scam, right? Like, yo, bro, sis, I operate with infinite intelligence. You know what's infinite intelligence?
What is
The
this?
sixth sense.
Okay.
Ideas come from God, right? And literally that idea, how did Jeff Bezos did it? How did Mark Zuckerberg did it? They did an idea.
They just
These
idea.
people, they just got a few people together, right? Few of them got out and they raised capital, raising capital.
It's true.
We did an episode too, raising capital. Put it there in the description so they could go watch it, so they could educate themselves. You hear me? Because ignorance is the most expensive thing on this world.
It's true.
To wrap it up, Vanessa, what else do you want to tell the world? Rich people have money work for them. Vanessa, you rich or you're poor? Because poor people work for money.
No, I'm rich.
So your money's working for you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna call you out.
Okay.
You're still in the middle of rich and poor. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
Mhm.
You have right now, literally 6 figures something
Mhm.
of money sitting down that we could invest into people. You have 2 options, and I'm telling you this on video, right? You could take the money to pay bills.
Mhm.
You see?
No, I don't want that.
Huh? And be in debt, extra debt,
Yeah,
right?
because I know
Use
when I got
debt
it.
to pay debt. That's fucked up. Or you could basically invest in the best asset called, apart from yourself, because you got to lead by example, apart from attention, right? Because you already have all the resources. And investing into yourself doesn't require money. You invest in other people. There's other people out there, right, that you might know, like your daughter, right? Why are you not investing into your daughter?
I will.
When? See, Vanessa's the perfect example of a woman, a human, that's all talks, no walks. We should do an episode. Me and you, Jazz, we could, right? All talks, no walks. I'm serious. All talks, no walks. Why? Because we want to bring clarity to the world. And maybe you could get the best out of me when it comes to questions, when it comes to, you know, what the message I'm trying to bring across, right? Because there's people that you give them all the resources. They have the money. They have all the resources in the world. But you know what they don't have? Huh? The energy to put in the work, to focus, and start their distraction. Feed their focus, the energy to feed their focus. Because the thing is, they're too distracted. Vanessa still thinks that just because she doesn't have a job, she gets to do with her time whatever the fuck she want to do. She wants to do her hair every other day, right? She wants to be in the salon probably the whole day. She wants to go pick up her kids. She's probably, are you still grocery shopping?
No, I know.
Huh?
No.
Or do you clean your house or do any of those minutiae shit?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay, but what are you doing with your fucking time then? You got to be savvy, guys. It's just not investing time in your personal development. You got to have a balance.
It's true.
That's why the time management, I don't know how many times I've already helped people around me organize their fucking time, and they still don't manage their time correct. Time is what we want the most, what we use the worst. Thank you, Vanessa.
Okay, Carlos. Thank you.
Think like an investor, not an employee. We should do an EP with everybody, right? Think like an investor, not an employee, right? Because everybody in this organization is an investor. See, Jasmine, your investment company still not done. What are you waiting for?
Gotta move with urgency, a sense of urgency.
A sense of urgency. Because are you talks?
No.
You walk it, right?
I walk the walk.
Okay, you walk the walk. See, Jasmine, one thing about you, when we create content, for some reason the content goes ba 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 ba, it goes live right away. You got a chef or something?
No.
No, I'm serious. Like, that's what we want.
Of course.
You get me? We don't want to create content and put the content in a drawer. Like, oh no, let me save it for next week. Or let me save the content till it's perfect. Like, just bring the content out. I don't care if it's perfect or not perfect. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's why when we create content, those 30 minutes, a full long video, right? Then the shorts are going to play a big role. You got to do a what? An ad.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or a commercial for the long form, but you also got to have like a little ad to put it at the end of every short.
Okay.
I'm saying this on the video so you can basically what?
Hold myself accountable.
Hold yourself accountable, right?
Right.
Right? So, Jasmine, to wrap this up, let's talk about, focusing on financial literacy, right? Because at the end of the day, everybody wants money, right? You're young, you're 19, 20, right? Right? So knowledge is power. But knowledge is not just power. Knowledge is what, guys? Potential power, right? Understanding how money works allows you to make better financial decisions and grow your wealth beyond a paycheck, right? How does financial literacy empower you to achieve financial freedom?
Financial literacy empowers you to achieve financial freedom because I feel as if when you need to grasp onto financial literacy so you can learn how to get your money, keep it, and then multiply it. You need to learn how to have money work for you. You need to learn how to invest your money. And I feel as if a lot of people skip over that fact of gaining that financial literacy, and that's where all their money like just ends up going down the drain because they spend recklessly. They don't have that knowledge that they need to be able to have that money work for them.
So you will teach them to be rich, like
Correct.
that book,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
But everything starts with why, right? But also, Rich Dad Poor Dad. What did you learn from that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad?
I learned that one, there's two different perspectives, the rich mindset and the poor mindset. And poor is just a mindset. Rich is also just a mindset. Poor is passing opportunities over repeatedly. And I feel as if that rich mindset comes from one, I also learned that it's important the people you have around you, the environment you have around you. Like,
You're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with.
exactly.
You surround yourself with 5 poor people, what you are. Because they're gonna bring you to that level.
Yes.
They're gonna be everything. They're in scarcity. Everything is expensive. Yo, do not bring that word expensive around me because everything I find everything like literally, like to me everything low key, straight up. I find everything cheap. Like everything to me is just. It doesn't matter what dollar amount. Give me a dollar amount right now so I can break it down to the world how I would do it, how I'll get that dollar amount. Because we're talking about focusing on financial literacy, right? So one of my main focus at a very young age was basically educating myself how money works, right? Because I didn't want to be chasing money. But makes sense or no? Right? I understood that 97% of the people in the world are chasing money, right? So I said, if I educate myself, because ignorance is the most expensive thing in the world, I'm gonna be able to have a different perspective, a different relationship with the money.
Right.
I understood that money was simply a tool, right? I understood that money is a byproduct of value creation. I understood that if I focus on creating value for others, other people other than myself, like Zig Ziglar once said, you help enough people get what they want, you're gonna get what you want. So I focus on helping others get from A to B, from B to C, from C to D, till I basically got myself to letter Z. So this is why now we could literally, because you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with, we could literally close the distance between an idea and money, right? From letter A to Z. Why? Because we gotta be A, B, C, D. Always be closing deals. In another word, always be helping people. Right or wrong? Right? Whoever says always be closing deals, something illegal or it's a scam, you're still confused about money. Those are people with employee mindset. They're vibrating at a very low frequency. You heard that video that I put on frequency? That money's money is energy.
Right.
You heard the video, right?
You played it in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So educating yourself on wealth creation. Financial literacy is key to breaking out of the cycle of working for money and moving towards financial independence. My question to you is, why is it important to prioritize education on wealth building?
It's important to prioritize education on wealth building. Well, first, what I could say in regards to that is there's traditional education and then self-education. So you're going to gain two different kinds of education when you tap into self-education and traditional education. It's not necessarily what that traditional knowledge teaches you, more so what it doesn't teach you. I feel as if that traditional knowledge holds you back and keeps the real messages and the real inspiration and the real knowledge of what will truly make you a business owner, because they want to conform you into society. They want to be able to control you and program you. So when you tap
Modern slaves.
Exactly. So when you tap into that self-education, you're going to be able to strive for higher knowledge. You're going to be able to really dig deep into the resources that colleges, high schools, middle schools don't supply you with. Why? Because they want to program you into being like 99.9% of the people. So if you want to be like the 1%, you got to do what the 1% do. You got to do what the 99.9% people don't do.
Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Jim Ron. Study the Jim Rons of the world. Study the Tony Robbins of the world. Study the Robert Kiyosaki's of the world. You got me? Study the Les Browns of the world. You got me? Study simply the Bible. People perish because of lack of vision. People perish because of lack of knowledge. Study the Jasmines of the world. Study the Mannies of the world, right? Manny said something about money yesterday, which I was like in that yesterday's episode. I wouldn't listen to the Mannies of the world. But if Manny stays in the organization, people are going to listen to him because he's going to be consistent, 360, right? So what else can you tell the world, Jasmine, when it comes to, so we can wrap this up on today's episode, why you shouldn't work for money?
Well,
But before you say it, I want to play the video again that I played at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
So I could give the world back again a little more, clarity in you.
Yes.
I don't work for money. I work for relationships. I work for network. I work for personal development. I work to provide services and goods and values to the marketplace. And if money comes as a return, as a byproduct, so be it. But to be working for money is to be working for what somebody else owns, because you don't own that money. I don't work for money.
Fuck that. Why is it that all successful people be cursing? I'm not saying that I'm here copying them, but it's just
they're passionate.
Cursing is bad. I have to literally work on that. You know what I mean? For me to be able to stop the fucking cursing, damn. I literally got to stop playing basketball. Straight up. Huh? Now, the thing is, since we play basketball, a lot of these negative, sometimes,
yeah.
You got me? Yeah. You got to bring that character inside the core that,
right.
Hey, mentira, fuck you, I'll send you to fuck yourself type of energy.
Yeah.
You got me?
Mm-hmm. I actually have a past of cursing myself.
No way.
Yeah, I used to just let it out. Just let it flow through every sentence. Yeah. No, but it's not a flex.
Especially on a female.
No, but it's not a flex though. But I'm just saying that because
what you did, because I gotta work on that.
To be honest, I told myself, I'm like, this isn't cute. I'm like, this isn't like it's not a flex, it's not classy. I saw the route I was going in, how I wanted to be professional. And I was like, even behind closed doors though, I could be right here, right now, not cursing and then go home and curse. But it's about what I want to do for myself and how I want to carry myself behind closed doors. I feel as if that cursing is just negative, especially the words are negative. You're not cursing. There's not no one positive curse word.
That's
right?
true.
So it's like, why would I continue sabotaging myself, my growth, and speaking? Because words are very powerful. You're speaking over yourself, that negativity at the end of the day. So I ended up cutting it out. And I'm just so happy because it's
you're motivating me. Everybody in the organization are literally motivating me.
Yes.
So I got to figure something, when it comes to basketball, because there's a lot of guys there. Yeah, I get along with with everybody, even though I'm not $100 bill for everybody to fucking love me or like me, right? Because I'll literally tell any man off or any person, right? And I will not take it personal. I don't know if that makes sense, right? Because some people, they deserve you to be tough on them.
Yeah.
Because if not, they'll do this. They'll try. Trust me. The guys, they'll try. Because guys are normally competitive. So when a man feels another man is, a threat or whatever you want to call it, like they feel the energy, especially me, that I have higher energy. They try to push, poke, to see if I'm really about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
But when they poke, that lion comes out. You get me? Because they don't got to poke. Like, I'm very well respected. I know that for a fact. Well respected. For the shit I do, I'm well respected. You got me? I wouldn't accept shit from my own self. If somebody comes at me how I come at people, I wouldn't take that shit. Straight up. But that's the thing. That's where people fail. You know why? They don't self-respect themselves. Since they don't have their shit together, I have my shit together, it gives me leverage overall. You got me or no?
Yeah.
Right? Because why would I put it like that? If a man is fat, I wouldn't even argue with you, bro. We're two different brackets. Like, you know what I mean or no? Make sense or no?
Yeah.
If I know I got also boxing abilities, why would I here fight with a person that have never trained?
Yeah.
You know what I mean or no?
Yeah.
For me to be able to like, Tata, I gotta see like, you know what I mean? If not, I'm not wasting my time with you. Like I will laugh. That's like literally
No me importa.
arguing. No me importa. Yeah, it's like arguing with a fucking idiot. They'll drag you to their level and beat you at their level.
Mhm.
With all that said, what else you want to wrap it up?
Guys, ignorance is the most expensive thing. What you don't know is keeping you poor. So strive out of your comfort zone and start executing.
Subscribe to the channel, like, dislike, share, do something. You get me? We're gonna grow with you or without you. Es mentira.
Es mentira.
We grow with people without people.
Yes, sir.
We do need people, but the right people.